gonna change this to Trials of Mana Continued. Okay, so this is the opening that I didn't get to show last time. So for anyone watching now or later, this is the opening expose to the game and the story. It starts like most of them do in the main menu screen, and if you click off of it, then once you click back on the game, it just skips it. So you didn't get a chance to actually watch it at the beginning of the game yesterday, so I'll let it run this time. It's got a very nice melodious song to it as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you remember the priest calling them Benevodons. I never got to mention it because we were talking about other stuff, but in the original translation, they actually go by a much better sounding name than Benevodons. I think they were just called Mana Beasts or something. It was something more menacing sounding. I don't quite know where the Dons part of that comes from, but I guess Beneva is supposed to be like benevolent. But it just sounds so silly to me, you know?
It kind of does.
I'm just gonna pop out chat, just in case. Because then once I minimize that, it cuts down on lag some. Yeah, this basically goes into the whole story with the Sanctuary of Mana and the Mana Stones and everything. And the kind of like leads up to the war and everything, and then the settle down before the game starts. And those are 4 fairies racing to make it to Wendel. And this is such a great song because it goes from just like the feel of like this is the opening and this is what happened to right here where it's like it's pumping and it's like this is intense, you know?
Yep.
And of course, even though I'm just letting this go, and it's still kind of dropping once in now and then.
Yeah.
So we're going with, for anyone watching now or later in VODs, as you will recall if you've watched the start of the game, we finished off for the night in the Jad Stronghold where we got our final member, Angela, who was the mage. Just turn the controller on.
Trials of Mana.
Ah, good old Charlotte's voice.
Yep.
Alright.
Although I do kind of hear the game audio through the mic too.
I turned both the mic and I turned the mic down a little more before I started.
Gotcha.
I'll turn my actual speakers down because they're up kind of high.
Yeah.
I forgot, I had to... For some reason, some games on Steam, I actually have to have the controller up and lit up for it to actually register it when I start the game, otherwise it, for some reason, it won't pick up. Alright, come on, activate the game for me. Ah. Yeah, looks like it went back to full screen mode there. I'll just change that once we get through this.
Yeah, now I'm seeing a black screen, so...
Yeah, you should see Rabbites hopping in the bottom right.
I unfortunately don't. It's just completely back a black screen. There it is.
Yeah, it might take a minute, as I had to click it twice to actually get it to run. I had an error when I first went to restart the game.
Trials of Mana.
Alright, so let's get going. We're all level 6. I just have to distribute Angela's points so that she's up to par with everyone. Typically, more or less, besides knowing which elements to give her for the next one, it's also kind of knowing the order that the elements go in, because she only unlocks them as you get the spirits, like with everything else. So I just gotta hop in here. You got 1 point. Yeah, I wanted to give you Mighty for us to equip that. Okay. Alright, we got all 3 of those on them. Alright, we gotta work on you. Alright, so Cyclone, I think... Well, actually, Magic Armor is really good for her. But I'll... If you rate on 2 points, she learns Holy Bolt. Intellect's kind of her main stat to boost her damage. Okay, so... Now we don't need that. Let's give you Magic Armor. Okay. So we hit the switch here. Right here on this wall to open up this gate. Grab this chest and we got the HP boost, or the initial HP boost chain ability from him by doing that. So as we said before, not in every town, but in some towns it helps to talk to people because you can just get chain abilities by talking to them.
I believe if I remember correctly, that chest within that cell was a couple wishes.
Yes, you are right. But the guy talking to the guy gave the ability.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, you don't get abilities from chests. They're strictly from events and people and leveling and spending your skill points. Right there was her using Holy Bolt. As you'll see, spells do a ton of damage.
Yep.
So having a full party along with at least Holy Bolt, she's gonna be helping reduce our battle times quite heavily here. You do kind of have to pay attention to names, especially if it's your first time playing, because as you can see, those guys are howlers. You'll come across other pups that look like that, but they have a different name. They're higher level and they have slightly different abilities. Oops, so as we saw, that door was locked. There's other switches like that first one we hit to open these doors up here that are locked. So that's going to be our next objective at the moment while we search the rest of this place for items. Okay, that's also a locked door. So something I did, but I didn't really talk about it when we were facing the Full Metal Hugger, was in boss fights it's kind of important for helping keep damage up and taking down bosses faster to briefly switch between characters and use their skills, because they take a moment to recharge. Even if you have enough to use them again, it's going to take a second before it'll let you do it again. So it helps to just switch between all 3 party members once you have all 3 and use all of their skills on the bosses. Okay, well here's another one of our switches we need. Okay, that one actually opens the door, but we're still looking around. Okay, yep, we got an item right there, more money, always nice. So basically, yes, we are back in Jad, but we are in a section of Jad that we didn't get to explore before. This is essentially like the fortress / as it says, stronghold that was the area they were like standing guard in front of. I actually think in one of these rooms is another switch too. I just gotta look around here. And you do want to open that those bars on the right because there's a couple chests in there, along with a pot or something. If we open this door, this is more or less where we gotta go, but... Alright, well there goes our bonus for not taking any damage. Okay, got a heal pot here. Definitely grab that. I do recall there being some items down here. See, there's the star saying that's where we gotta go. But for now, I just want to grab everything in here and then try to open up that one door. More candy. Actually, let's go to our items. Yeah, so Stardust Herbs remove any magical effects. Medical Herbs remove physical effects. So you don't have one item that does both. Yep, the Mushroom Eye will put an enemy to sleep.
I'm actually thinking, well, the more I think about it, Evil from Senran Kagura would probably drool over how much candy this game has.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt you there.
Yep.
Knowing how much both of us like that series, yeah, I feel you there with that. So we open this door as well, and there is a switch in here. But this door was also locked. It just doesn't open up when you hit the switch, it just unlocks it.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
So our switch here is back here behind the throne. That opened up the other door. I think there might have been an item in here. Nope, just the switch. That's fine.
This is my fire. No need to trouble yourself.
Yeah, see right there on that second hit, I actually hit the dodge. And I didn't have enough time for her to actually perform it. I'm probably going to have to start buying MP items since we now have Heal and Holy Bolt. And those two are going to start using their MP. Alright, nice. So we got a Honey Elixir, which I think those are the MP items. And we got 500 Lucre. That's a nice boost to our money. Alright, I think...
At least that's the good news about it. At least that's the good news about games like this, especially Dark Souls. They teach you not to button mash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are kind of timed. Like, I can like do a combo. She's only going to do it so fast. If I button mash, she's just going to go into another combo, you know? Because I'm hitting it so much.
Understandable.
I figure I might as well use it since I had switched to her already. That's okay, we got the 4% for Class Strike, so I'm fine there. Angela actually has some really interesting class skills. Her light path, class 3 light skill, if you go down light instead of dark, it's just like a giant heart that like she sends a beam through.
Oh wow.
Now, I might be thinking of class 4, and the class 4 dark is like it's just like a 10-ton like magic item she drops on them. It's literally a magic weight. I won't go into too much what the class 4 challenge is for each of them, because instead of just like finding an item being part of the challenge, it is actually a test that the character has to go through solo for each of them. Well, not solo, but there is a test that each of them has to do. Angela's is actually a solo fight that she has to do. Alright, so I should need to heal up a little bit. Oh, okay, a honey elixir is a full heal. So now we can go like this to heal up too. And they're all transformed, but they're not going to fight us, interestingly enough. I forgot if we can actually buy gear here now or not. We do need to head in here, because I'm going to need MP items at this point. Okay, nope, they're not here at night. I don't think any of them are. Sadly, the money in the fountain doesn't respawn. Yeah, no, the shops are available right now. So, like, here's part of the cheat thing I could have potentially done if I didn't lose my file. I had already beaten this with Angela and Charlotte, and then I had them in my second playthrough, which was these three. But I was playing as her, going through Angela's story. Any gear you don't sell, you keep, so I would have had the best gear for them at each of their classes available for those two. Okay, so now we gotta go to the boat. Well, actually...
Get aboard, quick! Set sail.
You can come back here later, so... There is some stuff that we missed in that one section I said we couldn't get to at the moment. But I don't remember if we could actually reach it right now or not, but again, you're never really cut off from Jad, so later you can go back and grab whatever you missed.
Gotcha.
Is the game audio still quiet enough to not be cut by the algorithm?
We've wasted too much time. We have to get to
I
Maya
mean, I
and
can
the
still
rest of the
kind of hear it.
elementals.
It's, like, yeah.
She did not mean to startle you.
Well, I didn't want to like make it completely quiet, like silent. I just wanted it to be like faintly in the background.
To find the elementals that reside near each
Yeah.
monastery, so that we may open
Enough to
up
where
the
like when we're
civilization.
talking over it, it makes it hard for it to be spotted by the algorithm, you know?
So you're who the priest of life is talking about. Ugh. I've been looking for the person.
At the very
who
least, I
was
can hear the
very
voice
sick.
acting,
I
so...
talked to him.
Yeah, I didn't turn that down. Well, I turned all the volumes down for the sake of the stream, but I left everything else higher than the music.
Grandpa too?
Gotcha.
For some reason,
Alright, so right there we actually learned that the priest was her grandpa.
how come? Yeah. I guess I just didn't know what else to do.
So now we're gonna go through Angela's story of what happened to her, through her narrating it.
Princess Angela.
Ah,
My kingdom is full of magicians, but to be honest, I never got the grasp of spells. I was an embarrassment to the crown. So my mother tried to exchange my life for forbidden magic to release the country's mana stone.
They showed him briefly. I don't know if they'll show him again in her flashback.
I don't even know how I got away. All of a sudden, I was outside the castle.
But the guy in the cape they showed standing next to her, that was her antagonist.
And then, I guess I left. After that, I woke up in the town of Arad. A fortune teller there told me to go to Holy City Wendell for answers. So that's basically how I got here. So, wait. The Sword of Mana? Huh. I think
You can
I
see the
never
stream,
mentioned
right?
that thing.
yeah, I can.
The timer is just not going, so I thought that was weird. I never hit stop streaming, so it was weird. Oh, there we go, live. Recording would be for recording video. Durr. My bad.
Come on.
No problem.
And the more elementals we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself.
Oh crap, that's saying it dropped 5,851 frames already. But from what you've said, it's always ever just like buffering for a quick second or it goes pixely for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, so far it starts to be fine, so there was that.
Oh, yeah, it just went red for a second, but we were in a black transition screen, so you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
So now we are in the free city of Maya. This is where we're going to actually start running into the little cacti, which is one of the new features they added to the remake here.
I am afraid that I have no idea where to go from here.
Why don't you ask around town for ideas?
That seems like the best plan. We may learn something important to our journey. I will do my best.
Alright, before we do that, we're going to go back to our usual shenanigans for
I
now.
am not used to conversing with strangers.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for them to finish the talk before I continued. I forgot there's points in this where as you're moving around, they talk. We're gonna open every chest and grab every shiny that we spot in and out of buildings. Then we're gonna shop. Okay, I saw a chest back here. So, a little bit of interesting info. There is actually a little cacti in this town. But there is a scripted cacti you find first before you can get that one. So you have to find that one outside of the town, then when you come back here, you'll find it. Okay, so here's Angela. Could we just stay here and rest for a while? We've been fighting monsters for forever. I think we deserve a break. But she's standing next to the item shop, not the inn.
Welcome, lots of where's the crowd?
Okay, here's what we need. Fairy walnuts.
Do come again.
I'm gonna have 10 of those for now because they're gonna wipe my my money at the moment. They're kind of expensive. Resting will restore HP and MP, so it's not that big of a deal, but yeah. We're gonna want them. Okay, here's another chest. Another cup of wishes. Okay, that's right. I forgot if people react if you swing your weapon in front of them. Because I think I was playing something where they did. She says something about Golden Road. That's actually the area outside of the town. I'm just talking to all the other people to see if we get anything from them. Those two talk about kind of our key objective in the area here. An inventor, and then the kid called them an alchemist, but they like kind of phonetically said it because they didn't quite know how to say it. I'm such a sweet innocent kid, little innocent kid. It's a travesty that you have me fight so many monsters. You should be protecting me, you know. That's just a sign with the name of the town. I do believe there is something down here by the boat. Alright, maybe not. I don't think the actual merchants are going to give us anything. I think we got everything as far as that's concerned, so let's go into areas and look for items inside of buildings now. Head west from here and take Golden Road to get to the merchant town of Bezier. Lots of traders, okay. That is kind of an area we have to go to here as well, we're advancing everything.
Welcome, lots of where's the crowd?
Okay, so now we actually have helmets for all of them too.
Good choice.
Oh, exciting.
Of course, Charlotte has really cute stuff.
Oh, good choice.
I'll make use of this. I'm glad shopping.
So we had the bow that we already found, so I didn't have to buy that. The same armor she had. The sheep pajamas already bought. The kitten hood for her helmet, which we hadn't gotten yet. And then a new armor and piece of headgear for Angela, who we just got. No one has accessories yet, okay.
Come again.
There we go, armor's a little more important, and I unknowingly blew a lot of the money we had on MP restoratives, so you have to be careful spending for a moment.
Welcome up the Where's the Crowds.
Yeah, I could only get 2 weapons. Oh, I only need the staff. Okay, good.
I'll make use of this.
We already have the other 2 weapons.
Come again.
Just 1 lucre short of 200. Oh, what do you sell? Oh, you're the item shop. Fairy walnuts, that's what they were.
Come again.
Yeah, as you can see, like, where candy is like 25 or so, while walnuts are like 120 a piece. Yeah, they're a pretty expensive undertaking early on until you have more money later on in the game. So for the full experience, we're going to talk to everyone that's got a star before heading to the actual point that we need to go to. You're looking for Mana Stone, so I'd reckon His Majesty the Hero King of Valsena knows a thing or two. I am going to rest just because we do have some damage and they're both about half down on MP. Alright, was there another one before heading there? No, it doesn't look like it, so let's rest right now.
Welcome.
I kind of skipped past this before last time where you kind of see them sleeping and you can hear them snoring a bit. It is now Salamando Day, the Day of Fire. He's a much later spirit we find. We're not going to get him any moment soon. What I'm going to try to do is, like, anytime I see it kind of dip to yellow or red, I'm going to stop for a second and wait for it to go green again before continuing so that nothing happens.
No problem.
So in here, we have this little dwarf here is the person we actually have to talk to. But I don't remember if there was anything in here. That's their sister, but it doesn't look like it. I will go out the back though, because there is an item here. And the only way to get here is through his house. A giant cannon. I wonder what this could be used for. Let's now head back in, talk to our little dwarf guy here.
Yes, hello. I am Bon Voyage, and you are? Oh, never mind. It hardly matters. You simply must see my invention. Wait for me in the back door.
So get used to names like that, Brave.
Yeah.
Not all the same, but pretty darn close when it comes to the people that look like that for a particular reason.
Yeah.
So they don't say anything, you just are supposed to take that he wants you to come out back and talk to him again.
You want to know what this is, right? Right? Just wait. There's only one easy way to Valsena from Maya, and that's the bridge. It's down a treacherous hole, and it's full of monsters. Hardly an effective or safe travel route. However, behold! With my new deluxe super cannon, you can reach it in one blast! It's the latest model,
Yep, you guessed it. More canon travel.
Yep.
I doubt being
I
told
guess
is.
we're shooting ourselves out of a cannon.
Well, he just said he's almost done, so not quite yet.
Gotcha.
He did kind of tell us the way to go otherwise, though. So that's what we're going to attempt to do now. I will have to fight for a bit just to build money back up.
all escaped Jack. I heard rumors before we left that the Priest of Light risked his life to put a barrier around Wendell to repel the Beastmen. It made His Eminence fall so dangerously ill. He collapsed. They say a young priest named Heath is the only one in Wendell who can cure the deadly sickness.
I must save Heath.
No one knows where he is. This could be bad.
What? No! No, Grandpa! This is bad! I have to go back!
Charlotte, even if we could go back, there is nothing you can do. I know it sounds harsh.
I must have accidentally tapped the
It's
trigger
the
there.
truth. You know that's the only way we can help right now. So dry those tears, okay?
One of Angela's few moments of maturity there.
Grandpa!
Not that she's extra childish, but you gotta feel for her mannerism and attitude with the way she was talking. Because she is all like, I am a princess. In a light sense, with the way she talks and acts.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from Altena, which is another area we do have to go to because there is a crystal there. You essentially have to go to where everyone is from because there's a mana stone in each of their areas. And we have the adorable little kitty enemies again. Alright, let's just wander around a bit. See if we can find anything lingering towards the starting spot here. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so this is the guy that initiates the little cacti side quest. Yeah, you haven't seen a weird cactus thing around here, have you? I've been looking all over for it. People say other good things happen when you talk to the cactus, but he's shy. He doesn't stay in one place for long. Hey, you're traveling, right? Keep an eye out for that little cactus. So, yeah, the first cactus is on this road. A hand axe is just another throwable item that those guys can drop. Hop down here, because I know there is some stuff around this area. When we get to the next town, I'll probably start popping item seeds to level up the pot. Okay, that looks like it further down here. Oh, Chobin Hood, that's what they're called. Yes, that little childish laugh you're hearing is coming from the little kitties. They like do that laugh when they're attacking. Yeah.
amazing. I feel so powerful.
Alright, so you don't always get 1 point from every level up. Just a certain point, a decent bit of the levels early on up to a certain point, starting you will get only 1 skill point from them. Okay, so what do I want to do? Fortitude, I don't care about right now. Interception will be nice. Pinpoint. Give everyone a nice heal. We got another pot up here. I do think, if I recall properly, you are able to adjust how often they cast spells and use skills. Skills I don't really care so much about because those are meters that get refilled from attacking and fighting. And we got the one ability that makes it so every time you defeat an enemy, you gain some of that back. MP is another story. But for now, since it's a fresh save, it's just better to let her use them for doing damage faster. I'm pretty sure we're going to run across a mana pot here at some point too. Alright, where do I want to put that on you? Let's get up to recovery since you have heal now. Recovery will make her healing light do more, recover more health. Oh well, if you're gonna keep knocking him away, I'm not gonna be able to do that timely. Is there anything up there? No. Okay. I think we should be running into the little cactus here pretty soon. Alright. Oh yeah, up ahead we'll be able to run back around and grab that. There's another couple wishes. Oh, that's heading back. Got another chest over here. I might have gone past them, that's okay though. I'll look before we move on. Okay, 20 lucre, very nice.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Alright, did your holy ball take this one out? Nope, but you just got him. Okay. Ah, a glass ring and another accessory. Oh, well, that's right, we have a rabbi adornment, which is an extra experience boost up until they reach level 10. And then I'll put that on our healer to boost their defense a little bit further. these guys. See, I think there's another item or a chest back here aside from the one we just grabbed. Guess not. Ow. Get those two guys taken out. Another candy right there. Here's little cactus. Little cactus sightings, 1 of 50. That's just telling you to look for him. When we get to 5 of them, we'll get our first reward, and every 5 sightings you get another reward. So the necklace that she's wearing is one of the things they did in the remake is you actually see accessories. So the necklace that you see on her with the rabbi is the rabbi adornment that we started with. I forgot the game gave you that to help level up.
We should continue on our...
Alright, so whenever you find him, one of these little flower icons will show up on your map, saying that that was a spot where he was located. Another piece of chocolate right there. Alright, we got a regular silver statue for the first time here that just lets us save. I didn't think that was the way to go. Guess it was. We're gonna head down here and look for anything else that we could possibly miss on our way over. Nice, got a healing pot there to recover some. Actually, let me grab that without being on top of the rock. Must have just been close enough for that. So you go around there. Wander over here. Alright, I see on the map how we have to grab that chest. And at night in this area we actually have zombies. So let's take out this group of zombies for some experience and money. So when you were seeing them knock the enemy,
Strength.
the computer as the PCs knock the enemy back, that's basically what the adventure log was saying was a repel, where you just do one attack followed by a power attack, and it'll knock them away from you.
Energy is amazing. I feel so powerful.
Nice, there's that Rabbi to Dorman already kicking in, getting us extra level. Pause for a second as I just saw that the game dropped for a second there. Alright, looks good again. Let's continue. Actually, wrong button. Train. Get you pinpoint. This pinpoint is also a chain ability that everyone gets. Oop. Okay. Break that. Okay, so this isn't the way we're supposed to go. That's right, we just came here to look for items and stuff. That cellar-looking guy at the gate there will not actually let us enter that town right now. So we're going to make our way back. I'm just going to run around these guys to avoid them. Make sure no one else has any training points you do from a level. So we gave you magic armor, holy bolt, and intellect. Victory MP boost, that's actually worth it, but when I only have 1 point right now. Those staminas, I'm pretty sure Earth is going to be our next element that we gain access to. Yeah, let's give the game a second here for it to go green again. Entering here, you want to head over to the right, because there is a heal pot right there. And there's definitely shinies, a couple chests, and regular pots in here too. And yep, as you saw right there, you can actually break open the heal pots in the middle of fights. A little annoyed that he actually got a hit on me right before he died. Okay, head up the statue here to heal. Alright, stop for a second there as it dropped all the way to 0 for some reason again.
I'm on the job. Allow me.
Another chest down here. Wow, this is dropping into the red and just losing frames a lot at the moment. But that's fine, that's why I decided if it does actually go red, I'm just going to stop until it recovers.
Yeah, it'll. Like I mentioned, like before, it always seems to just be fluctuating every now and then.
Yeah, it doesn't lose too many frames, but it does keep going up.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the heal and some more crystals.
Well, I'm sorry to cut it short, but I probably better go.
Alright.
Yeah. See if I can just my ass.
I'm probably just gonna go up until the boss right here, then I'll stop.
No problem. Alright, well, have a good night.
Yep, good night, Brave.
Yep.
Let's see, so... Looks like... Give me 1 second here. Exit this call. There we go. So Charlotte just got another level up. Let's see, where do we want to put this? The Hail CS boost would also be nice. Twinkle Rain is her status recovery move. So we got Mighty, we got Healing Light, and we got Close Call. That's right. Working on recovery for her. Alright. So we're going to have to decide what we want to do. I need the MP boost for both of them. And the Victory CS boost is nice. Alright, we'll put that on you for now, I guess.
Who goes next? It's the princess. Princess Angela, you are charged with treason and sentenced to death by Her Majesty the True Queen.
What? Why? What did I do? Stop! You have no reason to attack us. This cannot be allowed.
Oh no, Angela! You're a criminal? That's bad.
Oh, Charlotte.
Silence you. You are all enemies of the kingdom. Hey! Bring out those magic devices! We'll trap them on the bridge! Hey, this! Huh?
Alright, so we got these two little magey looking robots we gotta take out now.
Here, I'm not going to die in these dirty, wet clothes. No way. Ugh, I will get
So when you see them winding up that large attack, and following you with it, just keep moving. And then once you see that attack, stop following and lock on. That's when you want to evade out of the way.
Don't keep me waiting. Ha! You wish. I'm on the job.
Now is our chance!
Why did you let Angela die? Well, that could have potentially been my fault.
Don't keep me waiting. Allow me.
How it is done in the rough way!
This is definitely a boss fight where using your skills is going to come in handy. You also want to keep their MP up.
Here we go.
I will not fall!
Alright, I gotta heal myself now. Oh jeez, Ed, just run them right into me, why don't you?
Forgive me.
That one is broken. Hurry and destroy the one that's left.
Alright, so you're gonna need to recover your MP now.
Is this it? Don't keep calling on me.
I will not hold back!
And Angela went down again. Alright, so let's revive her again. Let's use our other two party members' skills again.
Allow me. Allow me. I'm on the job. You'll regret this.
As those do a decent bit of damage.
Allow me.
Alright, just use a candy to hit yourself, it's a little faster. So when they're days like this, they actually take more damage. It's a good time to use your skills for extra damage. Especially if they're weak enough to be killed by the extra damage from the skill to get that bonus. So now I want to take the adornment off of Reese, because as we saw,
Everyone, retreat!
I'll just pause to finish my thought here before we finish the scene. So, because as we saw, when we put that on Reese, wish I had noticed that yesterday, totally forgot they gave that. It's actually been probably about a year since I beat it the first run, started the second run with a slightly different party to see a different ending. But the Rabbi Adornment only gives you extra experience up to level 10, so since she's now level 10, she won't get any extra experience from it. So at this point, what I typically do is I switch the adornment to someone else until all three of them are at level 10. And so we get presented with a new problem with this robot blowing up on the bridge. It destroys it.
I'm so sorry. This is my fault. Altaina is preparing to invade other kingdoms to search for the Mana Stones. If the mages are here, we can bet there's a Mana Stone nearby. We need to find the Hero King as soon as possible and ask him where the stone and its elemental are. But, how are we supposed to get to Altaina without a bridge?
The noise you've been hearing in the background yesterday and today is just my AC. I'm kind of in the area where it's about 90 degrees or so. So it will be way too hot in here over time if I left that off while streaming. It's on low. It would be much louder if I had it on high.